everybody, it's been like forever. I have decided to do another Pixel Gun video, so I was just kind of gaming, and I'm like, oh, well, why not? So, this is just your typical review, what you should have, what you shouldn't. So, I have hacked, because since my last video on my old account was the account that I played on, but at some point my data got completely deleted. So I hacked on my old iPad, then got a new one, couldn't keep my data, made it up to level 27 without hacking, and by that level, like 90% of the players you'd be playing with in lobbies were hackers and would have the max armor and everything. So I'm like, well, you know what? This is no fun anymore because there's turrets and invisible freaking mech suits everywhere. So here we are. I'm here to give you guys a general review on what your class loadout should be. So we'll quickly go over just crap, not crap. These are just your typical starting off. If you've got this guy, then you know that he's pretty good. But yeah, like these three are literally the same. But I'd probably recommend, I'm pretty sure this guy is the only one that you can upgrade fully without using gems. This thing's a beast, but you have to be up close range. You might have a bit of a disadvantage. This is a rifle that I'd used all the way up until level 27, just before I hacked. It was my weapon of choice. The Uzis were good, but your minigun, and especially this gun, I found to be far better. Just know it's a decent gun, but you can only really use it at close range, because the projectile speed is too low for it to actually hit your target. Like, when you aim at a guy, by the time your little water bubble arrives, the guy's gone. This guy I haven't tested out, but I have been attacked with, and your clip size is 3, right? So, you know, for the range, you'd want to take the photon shotgun instead. Then we've got Future Rifle up 1. It is pretty freaking good. It is slightly better than this guy, having had used it once I hacked, because I hacked coins first and then gems later, and I was using this guy, but honestly, the sound of it is just whispery and annoying. This guy's decent if you have him, and you don't have money to upgrade him, I guess, but I wouldn't invest in him. This guy, good, but I would still take the Future Rifle and the Rapid Fire Rifle over this one here. Like, it's still quite a good gun, so if you have it, definitely upgrade it instead of getting those two. And then this is just, it's your Peacemaker. You know? This is probably, like, the weapon of choice. You know? It's something I don't use as much anymore, just because I like the shotgun quick killing when you get up there. Because you can put on the right cape, certain boots, get there fast, and take them out. Then there's your Marksman up 2, which is probably one of the better guns. But you do, to get it up to upgrade it the third time, like you upgrade it twice. To upgrade it again, after you've upgraded it once, costs gems. So yeah. This guy, no. Like, I don't know, it's decent, but it's not worth the gems. This is an ass kicker. And in every way, shape, or form, is worth the gems, if you get up there. This guy, crap compared to this one, but decent. Pretty great, but the sound of it is insanely annoying. So now we're doing backups. Pixel Gun. It's very good until you have something better, like a fast death. Trash. Amazing. Like, amazing. Pretty good. I haven't encountered this guy all that much. I'd say he's decent. If you really like the gun, get it. This guy, he's pretty good. The projectile speed is good enough to be effective, but it does have area damage, so sometimes it blasts your opponent way away, and it becomes hard to actually hit him again and again and again. This guy was one of my main backups for a while. Like, love him. But when you're firing without scoping, your spread gets really high. So unless you have close range, it becomes kind of a toughie to use. This one's kind of the same as this guy, except I think you get less of a ragdoll or whatever, like splash, shoot them away sort of thing with it. I'm not sure. I'd say it's probably the same. These guys are probably your better pistols. And if you are using a shotgun or something like that for your primary weapon, these would not be like a bad choice. They are definitely very, very reliable, but they are costing gems, so Now, this guy. He is the god of backups. He looks like a beast. And he reloads fairly quickly. He is just as good as your prototype up to. Higher rate of fire, higher clip size. And it's pretty much better in every way. But once you get to the higher levels, I guess, like, I'd still take the Exterminator over it, but the, prototype is still kind of better. Like, once you get to the higher levels, if you haven't upgraded this guy, because the prototype is still insta-kill, body shot, headshot. While your other, excuse me guys, phone's calling, and that. And it's the weapon of choice. This is something that I earned, and I got to upgrade it twice. Well, not to up 2, but to up 1, without hacking. And it is the way that you want to go. It's the gun that you want. So now moving on. The water pistol up 2, it's literally the exact same thing as the water rifle, except I find it to be a little bit better. Yeah, there's not too much to say about it. Same kind of projectile speed problem. But yeah, these are your dual revolvers. They're good, but I'm not a big fan, and these guys are about the same. I'm not a big fan of how they work with, you know, the rate of fire and accuracy and stuff. I'm not a big fan. And same with these guys, you know, like, they'll kill, but I just don't really like using them, as beast as they look. So, melee. Don't really know much. They're all pretty much the same. But if you decide, oh man, I want to buy a melee, what you're going to buy is the fire orb, or once you've made it to level 27, the storm hammer. But it's, like, impossible to get because it costs 999 coins. Not gems, yay. So it's possible, but coins. And it's hard to commit to, because for it to be absolutely amazing, you need the Berserker boots. So, yeah. Either way, the rest of them are about the same. I would never use any melee other than the storm hammer and the fire orb, unless I had no ammo for anything else, and I was, like, stuck. Then your special, it's just what you start off with. You would not want to buy this one because there's better bows like this guy and the tactical bow, but I'm not a big fan of the bows. Brutal Headhunter, Beginner Sniper, crossbow up 2. On my previous gameplay, it had wall break, so it used to be good, now it's just regular, not really worth it. This guy is pretty good. Like, I do like him. mainly because of the rate of fire, because if you can nail a couple headshots, you got them, right? So with your 9 shots, you can probably nail a few on the face. And with laser disc thrower, not a big fan because of the projectile speed, but I've been dominated by some people that use the laser disc throwers. So I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it, but if you think it's totally beautiful and you really want to get it, then I've got nothing against it. Pick it up. Tactical bow up 2. I was so excited, and it turned out that I hated it. And yeah, it wasn't really worth much. This guy, he is quite the gun. Like, quite the gun. And I don't know what to say. Like, there's other things that you could buy, but this guy's worth it. Now, it's a pet dragon, and that's pretty freaking cool. And it was the first thing that I spent a coin on, getting the pet dragon. Because I joined the game, I had one day a premium account, and I just played on the level 1 server until I had enough coins to get the pet dragon, and that's what I did. And I was wrecking on the level 1, 2, and 3 server for, like, ever. Flaming Volcano, about the same as the pet dragon, like, in every way. Except this is a pet dragon, so get this instead. Prototype. Everyone's got it. It's a really great gun, but it does take some skill to use. This is your upgraded pet dragon. But the rate of fire is pretty high on this, so you do burn through ammo like nothing. This, I only use it because I think it's a beast. And with my cape, it's a one-shot headshot on, I'm pretty sure, anyone. It's ultimate. The rate of fire is extremely high with my fully upgraded version. The sights are beautiful. I will show you that in gameplay. These guys, both good. You can pick your favorite and pick one up. But I'd probably take the freeze rifle just because it's got the zoom and it's got higher lethality. And higher clip size. This guy is good, but diamonds, so not really worth saving up your diamonds to get it. Alright. Signal pistol. It mainly does good for knocking people out of capture points, in my opinion. Or doing a broad amount of damage if you can't get direct hits. This guy is what you get from completing the campaign, and it was my special of choice before I hacked. Because I had bought the Hydra, and this just couldn't work. So I'd use this guy, and it'd do the trick. I'd have other weapons that I'd use instead, but it'd do the trick. Never used it. And basically, this guy used to upgrade into this guy last time I played. It was kind of screwed up, but that's what it did. Then this guy just became like nothing, then he's back, sort of thing. So you gotta reload it every time. Just not worth it. Pretty good, but it doesn't really make any music sounds, so not really worth it in my opinion. Same with this guy. Like, one shot. It's better just to get something easier. Now, this is your typical premium that you see most people using once you're at around my level and like the 20s and 18, like in the teens. This is what you're going to be seeing. This guy is decent when you're at a low level up close, but the projectile speed is way too low to be of any use, and the area damage is completely fake. Has like no splash, does not make people move at all, and unless it's a direct hit, it does no damage, 0 damage. This is probably one of the better guns for survival. If you're playing survival, which people don't really do that much anymore. Same with this guy. Like, I guess they're both pretty decent, but I don't like using this one because it's not just impact, and you can get the splash. If they touch it, then it does damage. If they don't touch it, it does no damage. So, it's a tough one. This guy is just, it's your better version of this. This guy is just your better version of this. This guy is your better rocket launcher. This is one of the best premiums. This is probably what I had gotten before I hacked for premium, and I can't say it's that